Argentinian players, Lionel Messi making his 600th appearance for Barcelona. And Sevilla would generally be regarded as one of the tougher opponents for Barcelona, given their record in recent years in the Spanish First Division. But Barcelona have won 12 of the last 14 fixtures here in the Camp Nou between these two teams. Indeed, Sevilla have only got 1 point from the last 39 on offer. It's a very strong Barcelona team that's been selected tonight. Confidently off his line and finds Busquets. And Rakitic. Lionel Messi. Alcácer takes defenders out of the way. He skips past Kier. And scored one of the most confident of saves from David Serré, but he kept Messi out, which is the main thing.
Well, you could sense the fear of the defenders of Sevilla, and you could sense the fear of the goalkeeper, David Serré. It was a really good opportunity for Lionel Messi. I call it a good opportunity for any other player. Of course it isn't, but when he's bearing down on goal, facing the goal attack.
You see these two teams on the fixture list. It is one of the more mouth-watering ties in Spanish football. Great ball over the top. Suarez has beaten the offside trap, but can't beat the keeper with a soft touch like that.
There's 3 good chances already for Barcelona.
Affected with the European keeper. This was the run from Suarez, perfectly timed.
Well, it's perfectly timed and good understanding between him and Iniesta. And Iniesta, Sevilla cannot afford to allow Iniesta that much time and in possession of the ball, getting his head up under no pressure. He will find that pass. Luis Suarez should have done better with a finish. Messi here.
Rakitic. Sonedo making the angle on the right-hand side. Oh, he comes in on the blind side, but a necessary tackle just enough from Escudero. Rakitic inside to Lionel Messi. Messi is bouncing tonight. Game. Just Navas, it's cut out by Rakitic. Warning shot.
It's relentless from Barcelona in terms of attacking play. How quick and how sharp are they to win the ball back, picking up all the loose pieces in midfield, and Rakitic on that occasion takes aim. It's a really good attempt, just goes past that far post. You see the earlier pass from Iniesta, inch perfect. Messi, plenty of time to weigh up these options, goes for Busquets.
Darting down the left, coming in late is Suarez. Alcácer. Suarez seems to be thriving in the extra space that's been created by having another centre forward alongside him.
And likewise, Alcácer is not just content with staying out in the wide position. Gets himself in the penalty area. 2 strikers for Barcelona.
I think early on, Simon Kerr, back to keeper Soria. Titi caught in possession. Not even a suggestion of a foul. Oh, that was a mighty scare. Muriel stealing the ball. He's now pondering how he really should have done better.
Fantastic chance for Sevilla. Given away by Titi. He was claiming the handball against Muriel, and then he was trying to claim a foul. It's wishful thinking on his part. It's poor play from the Barcelona centre-back, Muriel.
Piqué
seems to be suffering though after making that run.
Here's Iniesta. Oh, it was worth it. Tries. The Sevilla defenders backed off it, left the keeper completely exposed.
Exactly right, Rob. They do just back off him. You cannot afford to do that against Iniesta. The midfield players are happy just to defend in front of the penalty area, in front of the back four of Sevilla. Zonzi and Pizarro have to get out. Someone has to keep an eye on Iniesta.
Titi to Busquets. Rakitic. Well, there's always a danger with Alcácer in there. The short striker got between the 2 tall central defenders.
He's showing really good, intelligent play. Alcácer, he's getting himself into the penalty area as much as possible. His movement, he's drawing the defender, Sergio Escudero, infield, allowing the space for Semedo. Alcácer unlucky there with the attempt to goal, the header just over the crossbar.
Well, they don't play the Clásico until a couple of days before Christmas. So they're both injured, but not automatic selection. Certainly not Gomez. Roberto has been present in many games. Escudero, terrible ball. Alcacer's there and he wins his call into the team. Just maybe he's the missing ingredient. A goal, poacher's goal.
Well, it does. It gives you exactly that goal-scoring instinct. He made the point, just to reiterate, he's not content just to stay wide on the right. He wants to get into goal-scoring positions. Wants to get into the penalty box. We haven't seen it as much at Barcelona, but certainly at Valencia we saw that talent when he does get into goal-scoring positions. Just about gets away with the offside trap there. It's poor defended. I think it's Escudero with an awful touch. Plays it into the path of Alcacer, takes his time, chooses the right option, and just rolls it under the goalkeeper, David Soria. It's a tidy finish. He doesn't panic, keeps his composure, makes the right selection, and gives Barcelona the lead.
Well, a man who made his name scoring goals for Valencia, leading scorer 3 years in a row, prompted Barcelona to take him on. There's Busquets. They're just about hanging on in there, Sevilla.
Yeah, good change of direction of attack. Out to Rakitic, does exactly the right thing, fades the ball, gets it.
Kia's up there. Pizarro's header, but enough of an obstacle in. Gotcha. Now comes to Muriel. He came alive. It's twice in this game Barcelona have given him space.
A smile on his face there because he's got more players surrounding him. Good attacking play from Sevilla. Banega involved.
To Suarez. Now Messi. You can see the intention from Lionel Messi. Just hung and spun in the air.
It was always going to spin away from Luis Suarez, wasn't it? Muriel shaking off the attempts of Rakitic. Ter Stegen just get a glove on it. It's a bit over the crossbar.
See, will flick off. He's working hard, Muriel. Will he get reward for it? Up against Piqué. It's good vision. Big chance here. Chance opens up, and well, it's Semedo to the rescue. It's spotted that Sarabia was all alone, and there's a lot of ground to make up. Best chance in the second half.
Well, the fact that it's a slow pass from Muriel, I'm not being critical of him. He does the job, he gets it to Sarabia. Everything else was fast, the way he drives at the defence. Just lacks pace on this pass, which allows Semedo the chance to get across. So Sarabia tries to control it, to set himself up. And Semedo does really well to get the block on.
In comes Pizarro! Sevilla back in it. His first goal in Spanish football, and what a place to score it.
We're on the balance of play in the second half. It's a goal that's richly deserved from the away team. They're working much harder, that's the secret. They're quite content in the first half to sit deep. In the second half, they've gone at Barcelona. The pressure has told. That's a fantastic header. Just wonder whether Piqué could have done better, could have attacked it with more determination and focus. The determination and focus was there from Pizarro. Technically a fantastic header, plenty of power, down towards the bottom corner. Ter Stegen dives, but he's got no chance of getting it anywhere near it.
And an immediate reaction from Valverde. We need to be a bargain at 8 million from Man City. Piqué tries to respond to conceding the goal by leading the charge.
It's a skillful attempt, isn't it? Central defender strides through from the back into midfield towards the edge of the box. Wraps his foot around the ball to try and beat David Soria, who is beaten. Just clips the top of the crossbar. Good attempt from Piqué. Barcelona definitely need a response. Wilton, Pizarro and Nzonzi are certainly more mobile in the second half.
Messi. Space for Rakitic. Two in the centre. Alcacer is there! Well, he's the difference tonight. goals in his last 9 starts. Give him a start, he'll give you a goal. Tonight he's given them 2.
And that was a throwback, wasn't it, to what we see him do on a regular basis at Valencia. Ball out wide, he's a penalty box player. Outside of that, he keeps things nice and simple, keeps things ticking over, but he comes alive and attacks this cross at the near post with such enthusiasm and applies a wonderful finishing touch. Rakitic, too much time, space in the left-back position. Barcelona make the most of it. Alcacer makes that darting run. You can see him pointing to where he wants it. Rakitic delivers perfectly well. Alcacer gets across the defender and the goalkeeper. Flashes it past David Soria. Let's give Barcelona the lead again.
Well, he did what came completely naturally to him. Came alive just inside the 6-yard box.